And we are back, and I made sure to save this time just in case. So the spiral kick didn't work, so let's try the legendary left Tempest uppercut. Take this, legendary left Tempest uppercut. Gah. I knew you were weak on your right side, Doctor. Oh, I was supposed to remember that? Know the enemy, and you don't need to fear the result of 100 battles, eh? I am not accounted for this. I did not expect a human as strong as you to come to the restaurant. We'll be taking Hirankaku back now. And you're closing this restaurant. You've been making this king worry, you know. Very well. I shall defer to your impressive physique. Don't worry. I shall spend some time coming up with a new way of harvesting ingredients. He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's aiming to be back open soon. Make sure you get permission from the king when you reopen, okay? Again. Am I just dumb? That's it for that then. Yep. Are you okay, Mirankaku? Merry Christmas! Mirankaku, I want to rinse Steamy! Merry Christmas! And Mirankaku's about to eat vegetables from the bath! They're still a little on the rare side. That's good. Merry Christmas! Mirankaku, we're going to go burn off some calories now! Yay! Some people just never slow down. Oh, you're new. And my restaurant. Wait, no, don't go in. What's wrong? Oh, crap, I think I was going with the more... Oh, you know. You can't go in there. It's closed right now. What? No. And I thought I would finally get to eat some corn. The king thought his restaurant was suspicious. You aren't from around here, are you? No. I'm not. I'm a migrant. I'm on a journey now. A journey? Did you come here on the train, sir? Yes, that's right. Never seen this star before, so I decided to look around. Journeys are wonderful. So many things to see. But being hungry is terrible. Makes me so sad. I suppose I'll keep looking for the food then. Goodbye. God, that was the worst accent ever because I have no idea what it even was. Nageki and I watched the migrant wander back into the forest. If he'd been 5 minutes earlier, he might have ended up on a spit. Lucky fellow. Definitely. And so we solved the case of the vanishing restaurant goers. What do we do now? We're without a goal again. We should probably go report to the king. He must still be worried. Ah, of course! Let's go back to the palace now then. We'll be walking more. Is that okay with you, Nageki? Yeah, I like walking with you. He's so quiet that I hadn't realized. I'm glad he's enjoying himself anyway. Come to think of it, being able to go on a journey and walk around outside like this must be like a dream come true for him. It is a dream after all. Wouldn't it be nice if this dream lasted forever, Nageki? We'll wake up when morning comes. It has to end eventually. I know. But until then, I want to keep walking around with you, Miss Pyrona. Me too! For now, we can walk back to the king's place. Palace. Oh, right, I should have known. It's the former king! You appear out of nowhere just like your citizens, Mr. King. Your Majesty, we defeated the owner of the restaurant. The restaurant is closed now, so there's nothing more to worry about. The king is very grateful. Thank you, guests from away. Thank you. You're welcome. The king would like to reward you. Please accept the king's gift. Red rock? What? That's a pretty gem. What kind is it? A garnet. The name comes from the French word for pomegranate. It looks a little like a pomegranate, I guess. But the king is still troubled. The king has asked, will you listen to the king's next request? You must be having an awful lot of trouble for how peaceful this planet seems. What do you think, Nageki? We don't have anything else to do we? I'll let you decide. Well, heroes are supposed to complete their quests set before them, right? Just in case. What is your next request, Mr. King? The flowers in the garden are going to be blown away. Blown away? Is there a typhoon coming? The garden is going to explode. What kind of garden is this? The king is very scared. The king is crying. Even I would be a little unsettled if my garden was going to explode. Let's help him, Miss Myrona. Leave it to us, Mr. King. We're back in the city, but where do you think this explosive garden is exactly? Who knows? I don't see anything likely here. Maybe it's on the outskirts of the town. And this time we might not know even if we see it. We should have gotten the king to show us the way. The followers blew up. The garden's exploded. Nageki, look! A crowd of panicking citizens trying to run away from something. Like rats from a burning sewer pipe. That analogy is a little bit mean, Miss Parona. Well, we'll probably find the garden if we go towards whatever they're running from. What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that blowing up gardens is common practice on this barbaric star? Sakuya! Huh? Didn't something like this happen a few weeks ago? It is a nice garden, aside from the holes. And poor Sakuya, he gets to be the bombing victim even in Dreamland. It is dreadful, and I have the important tea party scheduled for the local celebrities today. The disgrace will besmirch the Lebel family name. Oh, so he's hosting a tea party here. Geez, he should have invited me too. No, I'm not a celebrity. Do you know who did this? I haven't the slightest. There has been no suspicious activity. The garden blew up by itself. So, time bomb set before everyone got here. That's some awfully meticulous terrorism for a fairy tale world. Have you already made enemies who would want to ruin your name on this planet, Sakuya? Do you mock me? Perhaps you have not noticed, but this is a dream, and it has only just started. I have barely been here for a few hours. How could I possibly have made enemies? I think Sakuya's snobby aristocratic attitude can make him all kinds of enemies with this space of single conversation. But then again, none of the people here seem particularly short-tempered. If it's not someone settling a grudge, then who and why? Maybe they have some other, far deeper motive than we're just... What? Confound it! More explosions! Miss Verona, get down! Whoa! Wow! More holes! Show yourself, terrorist! Cowards! That's right. Come out and fight us like men. Wait. Someone's coming through. Looks like I arrived at last. Yuya? Salutations, mon ami. So you're here too? This is no time for salutations, you! You insufferable mongrel! What have you done to my beautiful garden? Oh, looks like I blew most of it up. Sorry, Sakuya. Looks like? What do you mean looks like? Take responsibility for your actions, you filthy mongrel cur! Look at what you've done! My garden is nothing but holes! Sorry. I had a little trouble finding the entrance, you see. There's a gate right over there. Yeah, Yuya! Why did you have to do all this? I guess that's what happens when you enjoy your job too much. laughing, you fiend! Anyway, I'm so happy to see you. As your brother, I do worry about how you're doing, even in a dream. I do. What? He disappeared. He just fell into the hole. Yuya! Are you alright? There's no reply, just a hole. What was that all about? Down a hole he created himself. Serves him right, the lichenous cur. I wonder where he went. Looks like a rabbit hole. So maybe he's in Wonderland? Can you hear me, Sakazaki? I want you to sit down there in the dark and think about what you have done. It looks like the exploding garden was just Yuya engaging in a little accidental terrorism while trying to find the entrance. Do you think that's all, Nageki? Probably. We haven't stick around any longer anyway. Yes, quest complete. On to the next one. And so we solved another one, the king's problems. We've been here for a while now. Time always does pass strangely in dreams. Really? You can have a dream that seems like it lasts for months in a single 10-minute nap after all, right? I don't know. I don't usually remember my dreams. Oh! Do ghosts dream at all? I can't speak for other ghosts, but I sleep and I dream. Is that so? Hello again. Is this the right way to the tea party? Mr. Migrant! There's a tea party in the garden just outside town. And there's supposed to be fine black tea and cake. To tell the truth, I prefer rice, cookies and coffee, but any food sounds good right now. Unfortunately, the tea party is cancelled. There's supposed to be 2 owls. What? The garden got targeted by terrorist attack. I think it was for celebrities anyway, so guess that ratty as you would probably have gotten thrown out. Oh, is that so? The city is a cold, heartless place. Cheer up, mister. Common people like us are indomitable. The cruel upper classes can tread on us and grind us into dirt, but we'll always spring back up like weeds. It's not much, but here. Oh? Oh. Nageki hands the migrant 3 sugar cubes. I picked them up in the Milky Way. They were mixed in with the stars. I've heard that diamonds and sugar cubes float through the Milky Way along with the stars. These must be some of those. Are you sure? Yeah. They're not much, but maybe they'll be enough for now. Thank you. Now I can continue my journey. I'll repay you someday, somehow. The self-styled migrant jauntily flutters away. He's always just a little bit off. I bet whenever he goes to the store, the things he looking for are sold out. I didn't realize there were sugar cubes floating in the Milky Way, though. If I'd known, I would have looked for them while we were on the train. Where to next? We've completed our goal again. What's the king's cue? His Royal Highness the King! He's here! The bird who was blowing up the garden fell down a hole and disappeared. Though there are a lot of holes in the garden now. The king is relieved. People who disturb the peace are scary. Huh? What just happened to the king's head? Okay, I was going to ask that, but I didn't know if that was going to be pointed out. Did I imagine that? It's time for the king's reward. Please accept the king's jewel. Ooh, is that a sapphire? Oh, it's so pretty and blue. Or is that lapis? What is it called? Lapis lazuli. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lapis lazuli. He really does know everything. The king said, please listen to the king's next request. Fire away, Highness. Don't you think you should word yourself more carefully, Miss Barona? Since you're getting to play the heroine for once. Should I? The king is very troubled. It looks like it might rain, so the king is in a terrible position. Rain? Have you considered an umbrella, sir? It has never rained here since the kingdom was created. But there are dark clouds gathering at the summit of Mount Pudding. Oh, Mount Pudding? I know who we'll meet there already. Come on, we all know. Mount Pudding is a tall, tall mountain. The clouds at its peak might slip off and slide down and come to the king's palace. And will it be a problem if the palace gets wet? It looks sturdy enough. It would probably be just fine in a storm. Never mind a little rain. The king is troubled. If the king's palace gets wet... Okay, that face is really creepy. Because, like, the king will cry. He had another head again just now, didn't he? But he looks normal now, I think. It must have been my imagination. Why would you start crying just because it's raining? The heroine in a J-pop song or a shoujo manga might do something like that. Maybe the king is a delicate maiden at heart. Don't worry, your highness. I will protect your fragile heart from the cruel weather. To Mount Pudding! After a long and perilous journey over valley and mountain, hill and dale, through dungeons deep and caverns old, Nageki and I arrive at Mount Pudding. Of course. Come on, make me say of course again. Is it even more pudding than the name had led me to imagine? Look at it! Well, I really can't think of any name other than Mount Pudding. Calm down, son. Going berserk now won't fix anything. Wow. Wow. Okasan! I knew we'd see him here. I thought Okasan would be here, but I hadn't quite expected you, Ryuta. Oh, hello, Anna. So you're here too? And Nageki? So it would seem. I see. I guess you two are together, even in the stream, then. We arrived on the same train. We're a dynamic duo on a quest for the king. What about you? I guess I'm Votarist of Pudding. And the roll comes with a new costume. The time he gets to being a nun. So that means Okasan is... Okasan is the beloved guardian deity of Mount Pudding! Incidentally, what does he need those things on his back for? I didn't think about that. Aren't gods supposed to be calm and composed? It's not the time for being calm. The rain is coming. Weather usually changes quickly in the mountains, so if we wait, it should clear again eventually. Waiting is not an option. Okasan's pudding will be rather gooey. Sounds like the rain would be a problem for you too, Okasan. The king said it rains and has never fallen here, so there must be something behind it. Might go away even if we wait. Rain is bad! Okasan shall blow the clouds away! You're never going to get rid of rain clouds by flapping at them, son. And if the clouds get blown down the mountain, the king will be sad. We need to think of another way. The clouds are coming from the summit. Let's climb the mountain and see what's up there, Nageki. Before we do... Alright. Okay. That was more of a climb than I expected. I never realized pudding was this hard to climb up. I suppose it's very slippery. Are you doing okay, Nageki? You didn't get tired? Not at all. I flew. This is the true separator of birds and men. Well, we're at the top. And there's something suspicious right over there. It's like in the Inugami clan. Nageki, what do we do? This isn't a fairy tale, it's a murder mystery. It's Tsukikyo. The corpse is upside down in the water as a diversion of the real culprit. People get it mixed up all the time, but Inugami Tsukikyo wasn't the man in the white mask or the corpse in the water. So this is what the spoiler warning was for. But even with the warning, it's bad form to go telling people the answers to puzzles and mysteries. Nageki, don't do that! Anyway, if it stays stuck in the caramel too long, he'll suffocate. Let's help him. Right, you take one leg, I'll take the other. Oh, I can't breathe again at last. Thank you. Wow, he's covered in caramel. He's like a walking ant trap. We've been bumping into people who were at the observation so far, so... If I had to take a guess, that's the teacher. You're Mr. Nanaki, right? No, that's not right. I'm Nemo. Nemo? So your name is Nemo? Yes, that's right. I'm Nemo, and I've lost something. I've lost something and I can't find it. So I think I might cry. Okay, that rain effect is kind of loud. Hey, Nageki, don't you think the rain's getting a little heavier? Definitely. And more clouds are gathering. Oh, where should I look? I think I dropped out in the swamp. I look and I don't find it. Now I feel sad. Okay, sorry, I had to cut the... Okay. Oh, I skipped that because I thought I would skip the noise, but wow. So, just because of that... How poetic! Well, think about where we are. There's no need to think realistically. So to get rid of the clouds, maybe we need to solve Nemo's problem. What are you looking for, Mr. Nemo? We'll help you find it. You will? Really? That's so nice of you. I've lost my name. Your name? It's Nemo. Oh, it's Nemo. How do you lose your own name? I just told you, Miss Perona. Logical thought will get us nowhere. What does your name look like? I wonder what it does look like. I'll ask the question to your bub. I don't know. I can't see anything. Because your eyes are full of caramel? No, that's not it. Because I don't have eyes. I ate them, you see. What? If a bird eats its own beak, it'll die. But if it eats its eyes, it'll be fine. Nageki! Every time Tsukio here opens his mouth, he does a terrible, terrible things to our fairy tale atmosphere. Everything he says is way too surreal. Not really. The macabre is a long-standing tradition in fairy tales, after all. Anyway, I think I heard my name falling into the mud here. But we can't see anything through this caramel sauce. Do I just so happen to be carrying any convenient tools perfectly suited for the job? Nageki, I have a pond fishing set with me. You keep one of those on your person? Doesn't your tummy ever get the rumblies that only raw pond smells can cure? Really? 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 We're going with that for a reference. Really? No. No one ever understands me. Anyway, maybe we can catch Mr. Nemo's name with this. I've got something! I've got something! That's impressive, Miss Perona. What is it? Hang on, I'll have it up in a second. Ah! Look, an early Alice! A strawberry in the pudding? Mr. Nemo! Your name is Early Alice! I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Oh well. I guess there's nothing for it. Catch, release, and try again. A bite! This is a big one! It's certainly pulling quite hard. Here, let me help you. Please do! Ah! We got it! This is Ever-bearing Alexandria. Mr. Nemo! Mr. Nemo! Your name is Ever-bearing Alexandria. No. I'm not a strawberry. Beggars can't be choosers, Mr. Nemo. Jeez, how stubborn can you get? Degeki and I continue fishing for a while, but we only ever catch strawberries. Just what is Mr. Nemo's name? I guess we're not finding it. Don't start feeling down, Mr. Nemo. You'll make the rain worse. You might not find it at this rate. Maybe we should give you a new one. A new name for Mr. Nemo? Would that solve the problem? I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'm empty from the eyelids back. What? That's all we need to do? A new name. A new name. How about Late Lucy? Early Rosie? I told you I'm not a strawberry. Oh no, I got stuck in strawberry mode by accident. I can't think of anything. What about you, Nageki? You're leaving something that important to me. It was your idea, right? You can probably come up with a better one than I could anyway. What about Hitori? Hitori? That's an odd name. I can't remember well, but I think a long time ago, when I was alive, someone very important to me was named Hitori. For those of you that remember the run, you know the name. Are you sure that you want to give me a name that precious to you? I don't mind it. I can't remember anyway. Might as well have it. Hitori. 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 I am Hitori. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I can't see you, but I can tell that you are the two most wonderful birds I've ever met. I won't ever forget this. I'm not a bird! I wonder how I can thank you. Do I have anything? Oh, here, let me give you this. Please take it. Peridot? Ah, another pretty stone! Peridot or zirconium? Topaz, right! I should have known that. I feel very sunny and warm now. I always have to take a nap in the forest when I feel like this. Thoroughly carameled Hitori, me Nemo, happily leaves the mountain. The rain has stopped. The king and the guardian deity won't have to worry about it now. The king is probably shaking and crying in his castle right about now. Let's go give him the good news. Your Highness! Your Highness! We're back! We're not exactly going into a friend's house, Miss Parmona. Shouldn't you be a little more decorous? Should I? I'm already thinking of the king as a friend, though. You must have an awful lot of friends. The Royal Highness of the King. The king was very scared of the rain. The king cried. I knew it. Don't worry, Your Majesty. The rain's all gone now, so it's okay. Is it truly so? The king... Take a look outside, sir. The king is relieved. The king was afraid the fire would go out. The fire? That must be the light we saw earlier. Thank you, too. The king's land is now peaceful once more. The king has no more troubles. The king said you will hear the king's final request. Even though you're out of troubles? The king really wants that planisphere. Mine? No, I was told not to give it to anyone. Wait, no matter what. Puppy eyes won't help, Your Majesty. No means no. The king was very sad. Could you give the king just one star for the planisphere's face? One of the stars? The stars are represented by gemstone shards. I get a bad feeling. We could probably pull one out. What do you want? What do you want to do, Nageki? Even a single star is still a part of the planisphere. What do you think, Miss Parmona? I suppose that's true. But the king hasn't given us gems the entire time. So just one would be fine, right? That's reasonable enough. The king asked, will you give the king a star for the planisphere? Alright, I will. Pick one. The king said the king would like this one here. The king was very grateful. Thank you, guest from away. You're welcome. I guess we're really done with the king's request now, Nageki. Yeah. The night's almost over, Miss Marona. Let's go outside. The abyss of the night sky is a little brighter when we get outside. The sky is so beautiful just before dawn, and I love the air at this time of day. Do you always get up before dawn, Miss Perona? A hunter has to be awake and ready before the first light touches the ground. I see. That must be tiring. Dawn. When morning comes, this dream too shall pass. Nageki! I'm really happy we got to have this adventure together. Even if it was just for one night. I'll always remember this dream. Really? Cross my heart and dare to die. I'm glad we got to walk with you too. Thank you. In the real world, Nageki can never leave the school. But one day I want to take him out like this Sai again. There's so much of the earth that I wish he could see. Is that start a new day, Nageki? And I'll see you in the library soon. Yeah. It's dawn. Goodbye, Miss Perona. Huh? Wait a minute! Where's the sun? What about our dramatic build-up? That's odd. Dawn is supposed to come after pre-dawn, isn't it? What are your travelers talking about? Everyone knows midnight comes after pre-dawn. And after the dusk, the midnight again, then pre-dawn, then midnight. Time swings back and forth like a pendulum after all. The sun will not rise? This dream will never end. What? Well, that was an interesting chapter. Although I can take a wild guess what's going to be the next one. Yep. Oh no, 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 no. What's this? Oh. Okay. Crap, I can't skip this. No, 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 no. Okay. So in the next episode, we will take on the last episode of Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Then after that, we'll try on some of these little side stories. I'll see you guys then.